I do. Yo, are you listening? Hello?
What's up?
Paying attention?
No. What?
Come on. Bro, seriously?
Yeah. Have fun with this.
Really, that's what you think it is?
Yeah.
Look, alright, fuck it. Just press record. Look, at the end of the day, you either listening or you're not.
Say what?
We can still give you what we got. Either way, we gon' make shit hot.
Yeah, this is one of those days we not sticking to concepts. There's too much going on, figure we on next. I had a dream about it on the sky.
Yo, it's the Beehive, where we be live with the real Mike B and Cap the Wise Guy. It's the Beehive, where we be live with the real Mike B and Cap the Wise Guy.
Who coming through? We just chopping it up. Where we say what we want, we do not give a fuck. We keep it buzzing, no need to stress. Don't like it?
You can rub it on your chest.
Rub it on your chest, motherfucker. You can rub it on your chest. I said rub it on your chest, motherfucker. You can rub it on your chest. Let's start.
Show.
There we go. What's up, man?
Oh, another day in paradise. What's
Yeah,
going
man.
on with you, Mr. B?
Not a whole lot, man. Well, actually, yeah, a whole lot, bro. This music, like I was in that funk for a few weeks, and then the other day, man, I was just like, I woke up and I was like, let's do this. Yeah. How was your week?
So far so good. Happy it's more than halfway over at this point.
Yeah,
Supposedly there's a big storm coming into Texas this weekend. We're supposed to freeze over and all this shit. So everybody's kind of panicked right now, and I'm just like,
Yeah, there's a big storm
Yeah.
up here too. The
it's
most
that
I
time of
saw,
year.
the most I saw him calling for was 24 inches, and now it's down to like 16 or something. I'm like, we'll see what happens. We got enough supplies.
And then you end up with nothing. But hey, we ain't here to talk about the weather. We ain't your meteorologists out this motherfucker.
Taking the kids out, we're making a snowman.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
Just have fun. Throw the cats in that bitch too.
Oh yeah. I bet you would like that, huh?
I mean, I ain't gonna be there to see it, but that shit would be hilarious.
We got some like spray for them the other day that like helps keep their dander down. You know what I mean? So the allergenic people like myself, I'm allergic. My eyes, like they're always puffy. It's not because I smoke weed. It's because I'm allergic.
I thought Bunny just like would hit you in your sleep, a little 1-2 to the eyepiece, and that's just kind of how they swell up like that,
Who are
I
you?
couldn't blame her.
Who are you talking to? Did somebody tell you something?
I mean,
Are you telling people that you hit me in my sleep?
I was there. I was kind of up all night hearing the screams.
Oh, I wasn't screaming. I was out, bro. But anyway,
You was screaming,
man.
yelling on you.
hey, we got a great show going on.
That we do. We got
Yeah.
a very special guest tonight.
Yeah, and I'm just meeting him for the first time too, just as you, Mr. Andre Williams. A little about him.
He's a scuba diver, right? He swims with sharks, I've heard.
I think he's the CEO of I Swim with Sharks Incorporated.
Nah, facts.
Yeah,
I was just being stupid.
He's also a Grammy-nominated executive producer, amongst other things. So, without me saying it, let's bring the man up here.
Let him tell his own story.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Beehive, Mr. Andre Williams.
Fellas, what's up?
I don't have a crowd going wild button yet, but it's coming.
It's coming. It's all that matters, bro.
How you doing, bro?
What's going on, brothers?
What it do?
Thank you for joining us this evening on the Beehive Podcast, where we talk about music, current events, just anything. Shoot the proverbial shit. We don't even got to talk about music, just whatever. What'd you do today?
Yeah, I appreciate y'all inviting me, man. Like I said, I heard some good things about this podcast, man. I know it's a waiting list to get on here, so I'm honored that you guys put me on this. Asked me to be on this platform, and hope we're gonna have a good show, bro.
Absolutely dope.
Our pleasure, bro. Our pleasure.
It's like I said, like we've only been running since the middle or end of September, so just that's dope for someone to be like, yeah, man, I heard a lot about the podcast. That's
Much appreciated.
I feel like we're doing a good job. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm doing good, man. Doing a great
Yeah,
job, man.
appreciate
Thank
you.
But
Well-
enough about us. I mean, we could talk all night about how great we are. Everybody knows that. I mean, come come on. But what about you? Tell us about yourself and what you about. Because I'm dying to
Man,
learn myself.
man, you guys know about I Swim with Sharks, man. We're a distribution company. After several years of being and working at labels where I felt like the artistic freedom was not being held to a high accountability or pushed by executives, because we've all had discussions, and you've heard of discussions where people are like, man, where are all the dope artists at? What are A&Rs doing now? Why are the labels holding these people back? Why can't they break? Sometimes you get caught up in the politics, right? So, I branched out on my own. I wanted to work symbiotically with the artists and not be executives and more so worried about the budget and what we can't do. But how can we put these artists in a position to do things so the world can hear their art, right? So, we created I Swim with Sharks distribution. It's been going amazing, man. We created in during COVID to 2020. So since that time, it's been steadily growing and it's been taking off.
That's awesome. You're muted or something, Mike. I don't know what's going on.
Cap always trying to mute me. Sorry. No, anyway.
Yeah, bro.
Why the name I Swim with Sharks? What brought that about?
Yeah,
That's a dope name. It's a dope
yeah.
name.
I Swim with Sharks is an analogy. The music industry is a shark pit. It's the ocean. So we're not the sharks. I want the independent artists to be able to maneuver with the sharks that are the executives, with the big sharks that are the music labels, the banks, the institutions. So I
not get eaten alive,
meaning that you can be able to maneuver with the sharks in the ocean in that particular demographic, right?
That's dope.
I get it. Yeah, man. Absolutely dope. So, Grammy nominated executive producer. Tell us about that. Tell us about that. Oh, congratulations, by the way.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So what do you have to do, first and foremost, for people that don't know, to be nominated for a Grammy to begin with? What are some things? What did you do?
Your song has to be able to be nominated by the Grammy board, first of all. It has to be recognized as being one of the top songs in that particular genre that you're in, whether it's country, whether it's rap, pop, R&B, et cetera, et cetera. And you get a letter from the Grammy saying, hey, you're up for several categories, and if you win, of course, you get a Grammy, right? So we just happened to be up for Rihanna's Unapologetic. Of course, at that time, we didn't know it was going to be what it is now. The song that we were nominated for was Umbrella, which did win the Grammy, and it also won Album of the Year. So we were blessed that happened.
Very nice.
Caught us by surprise,
Yeah, very nice. Very
I
nice.
said I knew it was going to do what it did now, I'd be lying to you.
So that's a good point, because we as artists, we create a song and we're like, this is gonna be a hit, and a lot of times it doesn't turn out that way. And then there's other tracks you make and people be like, yo, that shit is tough, and you're like, really? That was just So like what is one song that you worked on, not counting Rihanna, of course, because you've already said that, but that you was like, you didn't really see it getting to that level, becoming that, and then vice versa? What was one song that you were like, I thought this was like gonna be it, and it kind of, for lack of a better term, flopped or didn't live up to your own hype? Being an engineer, being in that chair, and kind of seeing it created and molded into that.
There's an artist that I was working with at Epic Records named Curtis Fields. People probably don't know who he is. This was like 10 years ago. It was my first artist. And he was different because Curtis played his iPhone like a guitar. And this is back when it wasn't, we weren't using Bluetooth. He was actually using an aux cord. He created an app and started making songs and playing his iPhone like a guitar.
Yeah.
And he had a song, and it took off. And when I heard the song, I didn't think it was going to do that good. But I learned from that experience that it really doesn't matter what you think as executive, which is, again, is one of the reasons why I left and I wanted the artists to be able to express themselves, right? Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, it's up to the people. The people decide what's going to happen. As you said, there's been songs that I've heard and I've talked to artists about, and I'm like, yo, number 5 is a smash, no doubt about it. When we drop it, it's going to take off. Then you drop it, and number 12, which is the last song on the album, is the one that everybody resonates with, right? Or the one that everybody gravitates to. So you never really know what it is until you sit
It
down and
is.
listen to a song. And it's some songs that we all listen to. We're like, man, how the hell why do people even fuck with that song? You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's so many. I think whenever I listen to a project, there's at least one, or I stopped doing that shit, to be honest with you. I stopped listening to it and saying, yo, this song's a smash, because now with the palette that people have listening to music, because it's so broad and because of the internet, everybody experiences so much things right now. They understand, the general person understands what a plugin is. If that sound is old, they understand that shit now, right? So it changes because music and technology have mixed, and it's gonna forever be going. You know what I'm saying?
It would be nice if I had that mindset, cause like where I'm at, like with my music, like I make what I like, and it's not that like I don't like that other people can listen to my music and be like, yo, bro, that's dead. Like, I just got a message like 2 weeks ago. Some dude was like, yo, man, look, I'm having a bad day and this and that, but look what I'm listening to. And now it sent me the YouTube of one of my songs. I'm like, bro, that's dope. Keep going. You know, like that to me feels good. You know, like it's not, I'm just like I don't care what's hot or what's selling records and what's like, I just do what I like, you know. I'm gonna stay at home.
But that's a dope. I envy you, right?
Yeah.
Because you're passionate about music. It's the difference between business and passion. When you're doing it for passion, that means you don't give a fuck what people care about. I'm doing it because I like it.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
We're a business now. You know, Rub It On Your Chest Productions it is launching as a business. I just got my EIN number and all that, you know, but it's not like we're not, as Rub It On Your Chest Productions, we bring more than just music, you know. We can do what you need us to do, set up festivals, whatnot, make some calls, get artists, you know, throw a big old show, yeah, you know, whatever you want to do, you know. And I'm trying to make it nonprofit, you know. We'll still make a couple of bucks, but I'm not, you know, with any bit of success, if you can't pass it forward with, you know, then why have it, you know?
Yeah, I agree 100%.
But see that's a tough like line to sit there and toe or stay on one side or the other on, because like you said, you're able to create your passion. You're able to just do what you feel natural with and just vibes with you and you just put it out. But when you're running a business, whether it be a music business or whatever it is, you're running a label, you're working for the label, whatever it is, you have to do what they're telling you. It's a job at the end of the day. So when you sign that paper, you know, everybody like, oh, he's a sellout and this and that. And it's like, yeah, maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But at the end of the day, you got paid, and that's technically what a sellout is, right? You got paid to do what you were doing, but you gave up those rights. So it's like, yeah, you know, this is, you listen to somebody's up and coming music and their underground music. And like, you know, back in the day, you would hear like, you know, all these rappers, and they always had unreleased shit because they either couldn't get the samples cleared or they couldn't get the approval from the label to put it out. Like, oh, it doesn't fit the theme of the project we're pushing out, you know, things like that. And, you know, like growing up on the East Coast, like New Jersey, you know what I mean? We would look for shit all the time like that. You know, Clue made a killing off of that. Envy, Green Lantern, all these guys had all these unreleased tracks. K Slay, Big Mike, you know, all these guys coming up, doo-wop. They had those shits that were like street exclusives, for lack of a better term, that were literally recorded but never fully mastered and mixed because the label said, nah, we're good. And it is a different world. And we would fall more in love with that sometimes in the album tracks. Just like a lot of times, you know, it was what I was just asking you, like what tracks didn't blow up and did. Like there's tracks on DMX's album that were never on the radio, that were never like played at parties and shit. But I guarantee you, if you start rapping it, everybody know it because we all listened to the album when we all fell in love with the same type of tracks, the filler tracks or whatever you want to term them, because you just connected and vibed with them. But they didn't have that appeal to the masses, so to speak, to where it's profitable as an individual product or an individual entity.
Yeah, I mean, it's different. It's crazy. That line is very finicky, right? Because in one aspect, as an artist, you want to do what you want to do. You want to create what you want to create.
Right.
But then, like you said, from a business standpoint, that's when you have the machine behind you. The machine is like, yeah, you can do this, but this particular song, we can put it out. We got endorsements waiting for you. We got marketing waiting for you. That people want to hear this.
Right.
I guess the best thing, somebody told me a story. The person that told me this actually worked on this project. They said Michael Jackson, man, was a big kid. I think everybody knows that. But Michael Jackson didn't want to do Thriller. He wanted to do Billie Jean because everybody was saying that he was gay at that time. He didn't have any women. And Billie Jean, as we know, is him talking about, she's not my love. She's just the girl who thinks the kid is my son, et cetera, right? But shout out to Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones knew the business part of it. And he knew Michael Jackson was a big kid. So he promised Michael Jackson he can do a video and do whatever he wanted, thus Thriller. Now, I'm pretty sure he loved his whole album, but his favorite song wasn't Thriller. His favorite song was Billie Jean. But the executive of Quincy Jones saw how big that can be and had to put that into fruition by letting Michael Jackson create one of the greatest videos of all time, which we know is Thriller now.
It's a movie. It's more than a video.
That's it. I mean, that was the pinnacle. When you saw Thriller after that, everybody was like, yo, if I don't have a video like this, I'm losing. You know
scared shitless of that video as a kid, but I couldn't stop watching it at the same time because it was so great.
One of the greatest.
Right.
That's passion and business, right? He understood we can do that stuff and they're passionate about it, but if we do this, it'll open the door business-wise for everything else.
And I think that's something that, not to cut you off, my bad, but I think that's something that music got away from because it seemed like in the 90s, I'm an 80s baby, 90s kid. So like growing up, it was like, there was always like tracks that you felt like, all right, they had to do these songs for the album. And then there was other tracks where it's like, they kind of were like, look, we're going to give you 3 or 4 tracks that you could do what you want on. You're going to do what we want on these 4 tracks. And then the other 4, say, or whatever, will meet in the middle.
Right.
Now you don't seem to have that anymore. And I know a lot of people are independent and a lot of people are distributing through like DistroKid and Soundwave and all these. But it used to be like you had that balance. And then usually a lot of the later tracks on the album were those types of tracks where it was like more for the artist really do right. Yeah, right. The label will call them fillers, but to the artist, those were the ones they put more passion into. And now you don't have that anymore. Now it's like every song's got to be a hit. Every song's got to be great. It's got to be radio ready.
That goes back to now the people's ear have changed and the way they digest and understand music.
Attention span.
Give them things now. They're like, I've heard this. And it's everybody got one of these now. They got an iPhone now. So you got little kids that's making music on GarageBand, putting it out. They don't know what they're doing. So your competition has expanded now. You know what I'm saying? So you got one shot to make it happen. You got an elevator speech now.
Yep.
Once you drop something, you got to make that shit happen because people are going to critique it and they're going to judge your art. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great analogy. The elevator pitch is a perfect analogy now for what it's like as an artist. If I can grab you in 12 seconds, you out.
I'd be happy if my music was played in the elevator. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, people get on Kanye West, but Kanye West changed the demographic in the RIAA, Record Corporation Association of America, for you guys that don't know. Once Kanye did Tiana Taylor's, Kid Cudi's, Pusha T's, I remember they were only 5 tracks a piece, 5 or 6. He did all
those EPs.
Tracks. Yeah, everybody changed because he recognized that everybody's attention was different.
Was he the first to actually do? I know he capitalized on it, but didn't Drake put out like a 5-track EP first? If I remember
but they didn't recognize it as it.
Right. No. Now that's what they went back to. But Drake, I think, was the first one to really, and mind you, it was more R&B at that time than rap for him. You know, it was more melodic at best. But I remember it was when he dropped that shit, and everybody was like, "It's just 5 tracks." And now it's like, as soon as you got like 3-track EPs coming out that people put out, and I'm just like, what? Because I'm old school. I'm like, yo, if it was 80 minutes on a CD, you was putting out 79 minutes and 22 seconds worth of fucking music on that bitch. It's like I can't fit no more.
That's where I like Cap and I are getting ready to put out this what is it, EP or album? Is 10 tracks and a skit?
Yeah. I guess it's the album.
So, but like I don't really care about other people's attention spans, like their attention span's not my fault. Again, I'm going to make the music I want. Yeah.
Either way it goes, it's not a wrong way to look at it. You can't look at it. It's not wrong either way it goes. That's a beautiful thing about music. That's what you love.
A lot like Michael Jackson, though. Like, I'm a big-ass kid, bro, and I've got a big old head that's creative. So, like, if there was a machine behind a guy like me, I can't even imagine what could be accomplished.
Look, at the end of the day, that is why artists move to the beat of their own drum. And I was talking to somebody today, and I was like, man, I know I'm weird. Artists know they're weird, right? People don't relate to Andre 3000 walking around playing a flute because to them, they're like, man, he can rap if he wants to. He's not inspired to rap anymore because when you're at the top of the game, like he was, like Michael Jordan, when he walked around, he wasn't inspired to play basketball. He left and played baseball, remember?
Right.
And everybody was like, and then one day he just picked up and said, fuck this, I'm coming back, right? He has to be inspired. So that's cool because everybody gets inspired by something different. So you're inspired by, like you said, what you want to do. Fuck what everybody else wants. This is what I want to record. And that's the dope thing about art, right?
And I love that about Andre. Like, to me, Andre's my GOAT, my personal GOAT. And I love the fact that he's like, when he did his interview, he's like, I'm 50 years old. What am I going to rap about? You know, doctor's appointments and colonoscopies. He's like, but then at the same time, LL Cool J was like, you know, he was still rapping. But what I loved about it is they both gave their point of view. They both understood their own respective point of views were right. They never threw shade at each other. They didn't try to insult each other in any way, shape, or form. It was like, they even respected each other more for having it. And LL's like, I still have shit to rap about, but I understand why he doesn't. Right. And you know, it's like you don't get that anymore because most of these guys are just like, if I can make money, I'm gonna go make money. Yeah. You know, there's still guys touring and doing shows from music in the past that they're living off of, and no knock to them. You gotta get your paper. You gotta get your paper. That's all you know. But the fact that someone like Andre could put out an album and could still talk about things and has verses that he wrote from back then that he never even recorded that he could put out and you wouldn't even blink an eye to, you'd be like, this is fire.
And the stuff that when he does hop on somebody's shit, still he's killing it.
Bro,
he's
Andre is so unique. To me, Andre is more than a rapper though. He's a true artist in every sense of the word.
My buddies back in the day thought I was weird because I liked Andre and like I like Big Boy too, but Andre is like, man, Big Boy sound like, but the whole world was like always one of my favorite tracks. Him, Killer Mike, bro. I think.
Yeah, I'm afraid, like I'm scared of the dark, bro. Yeah. But see, and Big Boy is dope, but not to knock Big Boy in any sense, but like he's more of a traditional rapper. Andre was just out, like Andre was out there. Andre was somewhere else with everything, but it was like Hey Ya. Hey Ya is an amazing song, and it's like a thriller concept where when you get the visual and you see who's playing guitar, who's playing the piano, because Andre was producing all that shit, but you didn't know. You only knew the front man. You only knew the singer. You only cared about whose vocals was on the track and who was standing on the front of that stage and then all the girls screaming, going nuts. And it's like, you don't see all this other shit that people are doing, all the artistry that goes into creating this. Yeah. And it's like one of those songs where by itself, it's still dope. But then when you bring all that together with it, it's just like, man, there's layers to this shit.
Yeah. Facts.
Best part about that song is like when it first came out, man, and we'd be walking down the street like teenagers and you see somebody at the stoplight doing the what the roses really smell like doing all that shit, bro.
Caroline.
Bro.
I know people that still haven't listened to that whole Speaker Box and the Love Below CD,
bro.
Like that was a gift, bro. There's two sides, and I remember the first time I heard it, I didn't know how to take it, I didn't know how to digest it, and then after I listened to it over and over, I was like, yo, this is different. You know, that's what you want. Mm-hmm. You want something that sounds different. You don't want the same, which is what we deal with now in the music industry, right?
But
you got rappers that sound the same. You know, they all have the same cadence and rap about the same shit. It's getting boring. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And what was great about Speaker Box Love Below was they were both artists at two different stages of their life, right? Like Big Boy was like, I want to do it like this. And Andre was like, I want to do it like that. And instead of conflicting and instead of going their own separate ways and all that, like, let's do both. Let's find a way where we can still be us together. Like, and that's what's so great about it. Like, they easily could have split off and went solo.
Mm-hmm. Respect that. Respect that much. Respect, and they respect each other's craft, and that's why they have their relationship. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
So
that's real.
You've been, if I'm reading this correctly, you've been more than 35 plus years experience. When did you first get involved with music and like in general, and then how long did it take you? Like, did you always know you wanted to be an executive producer?
No, man. No, hell no. I didn't want to. I
didn't know how else to ask the question. You know, I'm like, probably not, Mike, but I mean, we're gonna ask it anyway.
No, it's crazy because my dad and my uncle they play the talking drums, and they play the drums for Bob Marley. And when Bob Marley died, my family, oh, look at that, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. That's look at
yeah.
that. That's
My dad came to Cali, moved to Cali, and we moved to America. And my dad would always talk and try to, like, he's a musician, and he would always tell me. I remember we got a computer. He was like, "Look, one day, music and technology are gonna like come together." And I was like, "Man, I don't care about that. I ain't thinking about that." So he would always talk to me about it, taught me about playing certain instruments and about the business. But at that particular time, um, you know, it was hard for musicians. It's not like now when somebody doesn't pay you, you can blast them on the internet or you know how to get in contact with them. You have things, people who hit you up for a gig, you fly in town, hey man, we're booked, they don't pay you, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So I saw what that did to my family and I didn't want any part of it. You know what I mean? I kind of, when I got older, I understood it and my friends knew I understood it. So they would always come to me and ask me for advice and ask me certain things. The way I got into being an executive was doing that umbrella project, doing the splits and the people that we worked on the project with. I thought that I was going to be set for life and they took advantage of us. I remember my dumb ass, the first check I got, I went and bought like, I got a Bentley and I thought I was going to be rich forever. And then when those ASCAP checks stopped coming in, I'm like, yo, what's going on? I learned like, yo, they hustled you. You know what I'm saying? And in my head, I'm like, this is never gonna happen to me again. I gotta learn the business. I know better than this. And more so, I'm gonna make sure this doesn't happen to anybody else. So my relationships with music has always been a learning factor and being in a position to where things that have happened to me, I don't want it to happen to anybody else. And it's always been from an educational side. You know what I'm saying? Because there's doorkeepers. They know a lot. They won't tell you that shit. And you'll learn the hard way. And sometimes a lot of artists will learn the hard way over and over and over again and lose. And they will not only just lose their music, they'll lose their passion and their love for it as well. And I didn't want to be one of those people.
What's even crazy is sometimes when they think they won, they don't realize how much they didn't get or how much
Yeah,
wasn't there.
bro.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I'm up.
Until you're educated and you realize, you're like, oh, shit.
Like that, the TLC documentary was like a great, Crazy Sexy Cool, I think it was called, was a great eye opener when they're talking about all they're doing and all the money they're making or not making, and like what they're getting as far as like a car and all that, and they don't know any different. Or even the New Edition one.
You think they tell you, man, you're gonna be straight. This is gonna come in for the rest of your life. This amount every 3 months.
Not even realizing it's an advance and you got to pay it back.
And hot forever. Yeah, people are going to continue to listen to it, but they're not going to listen to it as much as they did when it first came out.
Right.
So over time, organically, it's going to die down, which means that money's going to die down, right? Yeah. And then not only that, when the labels got to get their cut, then you have the executives got to get their cut. Unless you're educated with some educated and you're not being walked through from somebody that experienced that before. You miss education 100% of the time if you're not in the meetings that you're not privy to be in. It's not the meetings that you're in that you learn from and you lose from. It's the meetings and the doors that you're not in. You know what I'm saying? So not being in those meetings,
out of sight, out of mind.
That should have cost you daily, man. It'll cost you daily. It'll cost you to learn a lot, man.
So how did you? Because I know you said like you weren't into it and people were asking you advice and you were sharing and whatnot. How did you end up in that role of the executive producer? Like, did you get to a point where like you started kind of doing that and then one door opened? Were you trying to do other things and then that avenue just became available? Like,
yeah, I was working with Radar, Ray Daniels right now. He has one of the top podcasts in the United States. He was then the vice president. He had a marketing management company called Radar, and we won Management Company of the Year 2 times. And because of that, we got moved up to Epic Records. We had a lot of good artists: Mika Means, Bando Jones, Curtis Fields. And as I started growing, he was like, "Listen, I need you to take on more responsibilities, and I need you to be over these artists." And then being put in that position and putting all that work in, you don't want somebody else to come in and the real, because you start when you're working with an artist. I always say that's like having a child, man.
Yep.
Management, that's a lot of work. That's why I try not to manage people anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because there's several ways you can manage. You can just be a manager where, look, if you're making money, I'll be there for you. Or you're a lifestyle manager, which means you're embedded in that artist. You got to know what's going on, where's
Right.
music coming from, how, because if they got things in their life that's discombobulated and thrown off, they're not going to be inspired to create. So for me, once I had those artists, because I had a relationship with them, I wanted to see them win. And that's where I started saying, okay, let me start helping out with the projects. Let me start executive producing. And that's what an executive producer is. An executive producer is a project manager. I'm
Right.
picking the beats. I'm going over the budget. I'm making sure that, we got video. We're going to be doing it over here. I'm making sure everything is organized. I'm making sure the project is on par. It's going to be released so that I alleviate all the stress from the artist. So all they can do is create and put it out.
Mm-hmm. And being real with them, not just the yes man that they got in their circle. That's just like, yeah, that's fire because you did it type shit.
Yeah, that's the only way you got to be. And at the end of the day, you're going to have arguments. You're going to have disagreements. At the end of the day, that project come out, you know the hard work that goes into it. And you guys all...
You appreciate it that much
more. You got
more.
a bond and you guys grow. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite project that you've worked on or been a part of? It doesn't have to be like, oh, it was the most successful. Like you personally enjoyed the most, whether from an artist, which is working with this artist, which is great, or something like that.
The project that I had the best time with, that was the most funny, and this is probably not going to age well, is
Wasn't a Diddy project, was it?
That's my first thought when he said age well.
It wasn't a Disney. It was a project with Usher and R. Kelly. All right?
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say this: the stories, because they were both very at the peak of their craft at this time. So the things that would have to happen for them to get in the studio and like, I'm gonna do this verse first, or this person has to do this verse next, or I don't like this hook and change it. It was so competitive, and they would do so much crazy shit. Then I sit back and I laugh at it. If I told these stories, nobody would believe me.
So just like them constantly trying to one up each other type situation.
One up each other when it comes to
spill the tea, bro. Spill the tea. We in too deep. You gotta give us at least one story, at least one.
Sounds like this guy and this guy.
I'll tell a quick story. I'll tell a quick R. Kelly story. So we were recording, and then that night it was R. Kelly's birthday. So his manager's like, listen, R. Kelly had a big basketball court. He said, listen, come back, and then we're all going to play basketball, right? We're all going to play basketball at nighttime. So, all right, cool. We left at like 3 o'clock. We come back like 7 o'clock, and when we pull up, it's a line. Not just like, when you're going to play ball with your boys. It might be 10, 12, 13. It's like 30 cars outside of his gate. So I called his manager. I'm like, look, bro, something's going on. There's cars out here. He said, no, we forgot to tell you guys. It's R. Kelly's birthday. So, we got people who's going to be food. So I'm like, all right, cool. I bring my boy with me. We go into the gate. I knew shit got real because when we got into the gate, they gave us duffel bags with shoes, basketball shorts. So I'm like, okay, damn, he's taking this shit serious. We opened the door to the gym. Bitches on both sides, like a high school game with nothing but females. So shit got real. This is not an ordinary game anymore, right?
Right.
Now it's women watching. So these guys are like, it's a dunk line, it's a layup line. Like now people are playing, right? So R. Kelly's still not there. We start playing around, we start shooting basketball and everything. I just happened to be on the team, and my team won 2 games. I ain't saying I was balling, I was killing it, but I just happened to be on the winning team.
So you were MVP?
No.
We all heard it. We all heard it. No.
But when I'm on the other end of the court, all we hear is clapping. So obviously he walked in. He walks in with eight females. All right. So it got funny because when he walked in, he sat down, the game stopped, and he had the ladies, y'all all know the R. Kelly story. They took off his shoes, put it on, all that shit was real. But he walked onto the court, and then he said, losers off, winners off. Winners off. We were winning, so winners off, which is not supposed to happen. but
Right.
it's his shit and his gym.
It's his
So
house,
off,
yeah.
and I'm gonna pick my team. So he picked all of the shitty players. So we sat down, we're watching him play. Bro, R. Kelly would shoot from half court. He had every time he missed, they got the ball and gave it to him. Full court break. He had a basketball, a teammate running down court about to lay it up. Ooh, they kick it back out to him. He shot every time, half court, 3-point, like they would just give R. Kelly the ball. Set picks, running full screen plays, R. Kelly the ball. R. Kelly missed like every fucking shot. But that shit right there, when we seen that and we seen like his boys doing that, I was like, no, bro, you got to tell him, look, fuck that shit. I'm shooting this. It was a point where the game was tied up and the dude stole the ball from the guy. Layup, game time. R. Kelly comes running down, no shit. Ooh, dude kicks the ball back. R. Kelly shoots it. They miss, go down, later, game over. R. Kelly said, game not over. We're starting back from 0. Listen, the whole time was good. So all that shit that y'all hear about R. Kelly being like
Flexing.
that, it was like that. Like we was dying in the fucking stands. We couldn't believe like that shit was real. Because for me, if I had a friend like that, I'd want my friend to be like, Drake, you fucking tripping, bro. Like, I'm not kicking the shit back to you all the time.
Right.
You gotta get that net. You know what I'm saying? If I got if I'm on a fast break layup, I'm laying that shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Fuck that shit. I'm not doing that. But yeah, man, it was competitive. It was a lot more stories like that, but it was also it was also being in the room and seeing two geniuses work. And like you said, that was one of the few times where I knew that everything I heard, it was gonna be a smash. It was gonna be crazy.
Nice.
That's
funny. I always kind of pictured R. Kelly as like, you know, like a showboater. Like, oh, let me get it. Yo, you know what that story reminds me of? You ever seen the movie Along Came Polly with Ben Stiller and
Yeah.
Make it rain.
Yeah, when they're on the court and Philip Seymour Hoffman's like raindrop.
The whole best part of that scene
Just-
too is when the dude walks over and he's like, "You guys want to play some ball?" He's like, "You douchebags bought your A game." Like
He's
you
like,
can't even
"What?"
say hi.
Look, just like that, but like I said, just imagine somebody with no game, and every time they miss, somebody just gives them the ball. Like nobody else is touching the ball. It was fucking hilarious, man.
All right, so we got a question from the audience here. This is unique. I don't even know if there's one you can come up with an answer with quickly because it might require some deeper thought. But
And this is
you have to
Snickers
choose
from
an
Underground
album.
Wicked Radio. Sorry, Cap. I didn't
No,
mean
you're
to-
good. Shit, shouts to
DJ
him.
Snickers, Underground Wicked Radio is asking this question.
Okay.
You have to choose an album from an artist and live in this album for 5 years. Every song from the album comes to life, so to speak, but you have to live it for 5 years with nothing else.
Shit.
That's unique. That's definitely unique.
All right. Any album?
Any album. I could think of one really strong possibility that I think covered a lot of things.
I can do, man. See, my palette is wide, so I might say something like every day for the next year. It just depends on for 5 years. Fuck, it depends on what mentality I'm in, man.
Right. I mean, it's got to be a complete artist, right? It can't be like a themed album where every song kind of sounds like you got to touch on a lot of different aspects. So to me, I think it's got to be somebody's typically like a debut or maybe their second album because it's going to have the most ground covered where you're more talking about what's coming as opposed to talking about what you have. And one person that definitely comes to my mind initially was Nelly Country Grammar.
That's a good one. I was gonna say T-Pain. What was it called? Epiphany.
That's another good one.
I would.
If I'm in a good vibe, I can listen to Sade every day for the next 5 years.
Outcast Aquemini. It's another strong one.
Flesh on my flesh, blood on my blood. That's one that I would have went to. Yeah. Any X album. Like I would love
Future Dirty Sprite.
Man, that's a tough one to really like. I mean, Kanye Through the Wire, right? Or College Dropout definitely comes to mind. Yeah. You know, it's crazy. I wanted to bring that up. It just reminded me when we were talking earlier, and you were talking about Kanye and all that. That's another great thing too, as like an artist, an individual watching. When Kanye used to go up to Def Jam or Rockefeller and used to go through the studio and he's playing It All Falls Down. And it sounds exactly the same as it did when it became a hit. And people are just like, yeah, it's cool. You know, like it didn't have that same type of, the energy was there, don't get me wrong, from Kanye's side. The way it was recorded was great. But the people listening, you know, the A&Rs and just the workers and all that, they weren't like, yo, this is a smash. So it really makes you realize like what it takes and what you have to put into it. And it's not just like I'm gonna record it and then bam, it's taken off just like that. Like there's so much more that goes into it, and you know that changes over time, and even just the mood or the timing of everything dropping and being exposure.
Yeah.
That people don't see.
And I think that you could be ingenious about something, but if somebody, you could be a genius, but if somebody is not open to digest what you're giving, they're never going to get it.
Story of my life. I'm always trying to tell people. You know how many times I've tried to teach Mike things?
Yeah, people just act like that's just a dumb saying. You lead a horse
to
water,
really
you can't make it drink. I'm like, do you know what it means?
So true.
Yeah, because I bet you those same people, that lady, I remember watching that documentary thing. I remember when he gave it to them, they were laughing. I don't know if you guys saw that. They were laughing. I bet she feels dumb as shit now. Can you imagine somebody gave you something as innovative, as new as that, and you laughed at it, and you didn't take the time? Now, he's one of the greatest producer and artists of our generation. You know what I'm saying?
I remember, if you remember when Dame signed him or wanted to sign him, it wasn't even for his rapping. He was like, we'll just put him on a track with Cameron. We'll just have him do shit with Cam because Cam will kill anything. But we get all the exclusive rights to his beats or first privilege to all his beats to where he can't sell them to other artists and it stays in house. And that was his initial plan. And Kanye just, man, he was just amazing when he came, like the energy and the style and the creativity.
There's certain people in life that you just can't, they're so great that you can't. It doesn't matter what you're going to do. They're going to shine. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time. It was a matter of time for him. So, you know, yeah, man, he's amazing. Shout out to him.
So when did you launch I Swim with Sharks?
Man,
you said COVID.
Yeah, COVID.
Listen, Mike, you gotta listen.
I wanted to like
speaking of that,
I was just trying to get back into the you know, trying to bring it back up.
Yeah,
this fucking guy, this guy right here.
Records. I was at Universal Records 2020, and true shit. OVO offered me a deal to come. I was going to move. I was like 99.9% leaving. They offered me the deal to come to work with OVO December 2019. And I thought about it. And in January of 2019, we decided, all right, we're going to do it. And the day I was going to sign the contract, we're going to take care of house, we're going to take care of expenses and all that stuff. Because moving to another country, it's a big fucking deal. You know what I'm saying? The day I was going to sign the contract, COVID hit. Well, COVID had already been hitting, but Canada closed their doors down and stopped traveling. So I got marching papers from Universal to go to Chicago and work with Kanye on Donda. But because of that, so I was in Chicago for like 3 years. But because of that, and because of COVID, you know, everything halted, and that's why it didn't wind up coming out. I think it came out in like, 2023, right? Was it 2022, 23? Yeah, 2023. And during that period of time when I was in Chicago, I started working with independent artists, and artists started hitting me up and saying, look, man, I want to put music out. I want to release music. You know, they weren't traveling anymore. Funds were being seized up. They weren't really making money like they wanted to. So they wanted to release projects and they didn't want to stop. And I wound up releasing a lot of artists and did so well that Sony came to me first and offered me a deal, then Universal, then further down the line, Rock Nation. And then it started happening so fast. We originally started Stash House. It was called the Stash House with myself and Mike Fontaine and J. Pop Richardson. Mike Fontaine left, and now he's working at Def Jam, I think, with Shaggy. And when he left, we started Ice Room with Sharks, and ever since that time, since 2021, 2022, we've been working with independent artists and doing distribution.
So that's a good question too. And I know there's no exact answer because every song can be unique in its own way. But what is a typical timeline and turnaround time from when a song is created, recorded, to actually released out to the public? And even not even from an album perspective, but even just radio play and exposure to the public or streaming and whatnot now, because obviously it's a little different. But like, you talk about Donda, and he started the project in 2020 and we were recording it and working on it, or really late 2019, but it didn't come out for almost 4 years or 3.5 years. And that's not typical of the music industry and how it is. So from your perspective and stuff you've worked on, like how long before you recorded, say, Umbrella, did it actually get released and put out, or other projects obviously that you've done?
It's two different things. If you're talking about dealing with independent artists and just putting out a project and just distributing it, that just depends on distributing it on that platform and however long that process for that platform takes, right? The normal distribution, if you're an independent artist and you want to distribute music, that's going to take about, let me digress. It's 3 tiers of distribution. It's tier 3, TuneCore and DistroKid, where you just pay for your shit, you upload it, that comes out the next day. Then you have tier 2, where you have United Master do a little bit more, but the tier 1 distribution companies that invest in money, invest into you, do marketing plans, push your stuff. That could take anywhere from a month because they want to make sure you have your split sheets correct. They want to make sure your paperwork is right. They want to make sure instead of being on 10 to 15 DSPs, digital streaming platforms for all you people out there, now you're on 150 to 350. So it takes time to upload your music, get everything on those platforms. So now the world can start listening to your stuff. If you're talking about a record label, you can have deadlines because now we're talking about the infrastructure is different and the deadlines and deliverables are different. Do you have to do a video for that song? Do you have to do interviews? Does that machine want you to do Saturday Night Live or do the Grammys and push your stuff before it comes out? That more so is predicated on the label, not so much. A lot of times the music is done. It's the marketing for that stuff that they want you to do so you can inform the masses that your stuff is coming out. Sometimes that's what dictates. You sitting down with the engineers and producing something, once you got your creative juices flowing, you guys are already, if you go in there, you can knock some shit out. It just depends. You can finish a whole project in a week. Sometimes you can start flowing with something, do 5 songs. You're not inspired, come back in 2 weeks, do 5 more. You know what I'm saying? So as an artist, it's hard to push that and say, yo, get this going. That's why when an artist drops a project and people say, look, you want more from that artist, you can't just go in the lab and create that. That's also why when you have a favorite artist, the first song is always good. The second song, the first album is always good. The second one is sometimes mediocre because they push that and they're not created, they're not influenced, or they're not in a good creative pocket.
They're adjusting,
go back and create it because they got so much stuff they have to do from the first one. Now you're doing interviews, you fly around the world, you got stuff. Your
lifestyle completely changed, right?
So you focusing on music has completely changed, and you can't just sit down like you were when you're working on the first album.
And that hunger is different too. That grind is different, right?
So your supply and demand is different, and then that's why normally the third album comes out, and they're like, okay, this is what I wanted, because now they know how to manage all that. You know what I'm saying?
They found the balance again.
Right over here doing this. I don't have to do this show. No, I can't. I can't go on late night with this person right now. I got to stay here and do this. Now I got to kick in with this. I got my vibe. I understand what's coming to I understand the motion that I have right now. And to keep that, this is what I need to do. So again, it just depends on what you're doing as an independent artist, distribution, or what are the demands from the label as a signed artist, and what are your deliverables from that standpoint. You know what I'm saying?
If you got a minute after the show, I'd love to sit in the backstage and talk to you for a minute with Cap and
yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely. What so you're a San Jose State University graduate.
Yeah, yeah.
What was your major while you were there?
Business.
Business. All
Yeah.
right.
San
Okay.
Jose
Sociology.
State.
Yeah.
I only know one football player from San Jose. Well, one alumni.
Let's see if you know who I'm talking
Jeff Garcia.
about. Yep. Jeff Garcia.
See, yeah, that's my nerdy sportsness
Yep.
coming out.
Yep. Jeff Garcia. And Jermaine Jones, the wide receiver for the Packers.
James Jones.
James Jones. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know. It sounds familiar now. That's dope.
So
when you because you said now were you born in Jamaica or were you born? Okay, so when you came over, you moved right out to the West Coast. Or
No, when I came, I moved straight to Atlanta. My dad moved to the West Coast, but
okay.
I would have to spend. I'm highly influenced by the West Coast because I would have to spend my summers in the West Coast. You know,
got you. So you was back and forth, Orlando,
back and forth all the time, man.
Okay,
it's crazy because I listen to more West Coast music than I do now. South, West Coast, East, but more so I moved between South and West Coast because of the influence that those two had on me growing up.
So like growing up, who were the artists that you really vibed with, like as far as your influences, for lack of a better term? I know you're not an artist, so it's hard to call them direct influences, but as an engineer or just projects that you heard, like where you were like, this is how shit is supposed to sound. These are like things that molded you.
Yeah, I remember both from both sides. I remember DJ Quick, right? I remember when Dr. Dre and Snoop first came out. I remember DOS Effects. Remember them? Yeah, I remember.
You want effect?
Yeah, man. I remember Apache.
Okay.
Even from the South.
I need a gangsta bitch.
Yeah, Luke, Outkast,
Trick Daddy,
Scarface.
Dude, Face deserves so much.
Top five,
bro.
Scarface.
Dude, Def Jam said we are gonna take our whole establishment and start a South Division because of Scarface and let him fucking run it. Like, how much more could you like? My God, the influence and power that he had, the ability. Like,
Scarface is your rapper's favorite rapper.
Mike Dean, shouts to him. Like, man,
yeah. Scarface is your favorite. Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Everybody, if you listen to your Jay-Z, anybody like, yo, Scarface. I listen to Beanie Siegel every day. He said, yo, I told everybody when I got signed, my first album Scarface got to be on it. So definitely Scarface, NWA. Yeah, I was able to listen to
Can
both
this
sides.
be
and then,
life?
of course, and then when the South start, Goody Mob, like again, Outkast. So
right.
I tried to listen to all sides of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So tell us about your philosophy. Let the world decide.
Yeah. It kind of, I got that from like what you said. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you can have, when we first started, it's just organic. When we said, look, man, you can put something out and your favorite song might not even be the song that people resonate with, right?
Right. So
our motto at Ice and Sharks is we let the world decide. We want to help you release your music. It's a symbiotic relationship. We're not a record label. We don't fucking tell you what to do. I don't want to do that shit no more. Tell me what you want as an artist. What is your vision? Let me ask you, how can we reach those people? Let's create a game plan to do those things. And then I want to give you the opportunity and the same opportunities that other artists have as well that are winning. But at the end of the day, I can't tell you what's going to happen. When we put it out,
right,
let the world decide. The world is going to decide what they feel about your music. Sometimes you have a project and it's amazing. They decided that the shit's fucking hot, right? They want more. Sometimes it's lukewarm. You got to get back in the lab. You got to make it happen again, right? But our whole thing is to help you. You come to us, tell us what it is that you envision, us put it out, so we let the world decide and see what happens from there.
And real quick, I don't mean to interrupt. We've been live for almost an hour right now. Do you care if we take a quick break and
we're good. We're good, bro.
And play a song, something Cap and I have in the works, or do you want to play? We can let them hear No Smoke. That's already done and released.
Well, how about this? How about we you have one of your artists that you represent, for lack of a better term. I know that you put out to the world. Let's give them some shine. Do you have an artist or a song that is currently under the I Swim with Sharks family that we can kind of give some love to and kind of hear?
Yeah, man.
If it's out on YouTube or any other platform, I can
And the
search it up right
YouTube,
now.
the YouTube.
The YouTube. They might as well call it that.
Yeah, okay, let's do this. Why don't you guys go to commercial break? Let me look up the ones that I love, and I'll tell you that we can play it.
As a bet.
All right.
We don't really do commercials, so I guess we'll play one of ours in the
Yeah,
meantime.
play
And
one of your joints. Let the world listen to it. Let me check your stuff out.
let's get
All
it.
right. What are you thinking here, Cap?
Whatever
End of
you
the day.
feel, I'll feel.
End of the
We
day.
can do that. We can do that. It's a little new for the world. Why not?
Yeah.
Hey, yo. All right, here's a good idea, right? What if we do... Yo, are you listening? Hello?
What's up?
Paying attention?
No.
Mike,
What?
come on. Bro, seriously?
Just have fun with this.
Really, that's what you think it is?
Yeah.
Yo, look, all right, fuck it, just press record. Look, at the end of the day, you either listening or you're not.
Say what?
We can still give you what we got. Either way, we gon' make shit hot.
Yeah, it's just one of those days we not sticking to concepts. There's too much going on, figure we on next. I had a dream about a war in the sky, like corn in the sky was fighting with a boiling pot. And sooner or not, the whole world's feeling the drop. So if you'll excuse me while I'm hitting this pot, this is not what you think, cause I've been moving a lot. Hit the drop, is all they heard when I broke in the spot. Get a lock. I carry with me skills of a misfed youth. A lot of times, man, I wish it was just not true. But here we are, and at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure I'm on the path I'm supposed to be. Back up, you too close, I'm gon' get it. It's on Liddy. In my city, I'm dialogue, there's no giddy. And no pity for cats who walk shitty. Don't ask no walk with me, I'll pass the ball, get it,
At the
yo.
end of the day, you either listening or you're not. We gon' still give you what we got. Either way, we gon' make shit hot. At the end of the day, you either listening or you're not. We gon' still give you what we got. Either way, we gon' make shit hot. Yeah, why do we drive on the parkway, park on the driveway? So many questions I have, what can I say? Wish I could fly away, but gravity's a bitch. Still I find a way to get close and just miss. Ben Simmons, just thinking about it, got my head tripping. Like Destiny's Child, 106 in Park shit. Maybe I should spark shit, but honestly, that isn't my style. Don't get back up, dust myself off. Third off on my shoulder, now pass me the ball. I'm ready for my close up before the hole is closed up. Take a step back and go full speed. Hold up, hands in the air, do it for your convenience. Jamie Foxx in the desert, you'll catch it if you seen it. And if you didn't, that just sucks for you. Cause honestly, I'm all out of my fucks for you. At the end of the day, you either listening or you're not. We gon' still give you what we got. Either way, we gon' make shit hot. At the end of the day, you either listening or you're not. We gon' still give you what we got. Either way, we gon' make shit hot. Make shit hot.
Yeah. Still work in progress,
Yeah,
but
yeah. I like that. That made me feel. I like that vibe.
oh yeah.
I like that Ben Simmons line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it skip for you guys when it
No.
skipped here? Okay, because it was like stuttering here. I was just hoping it didn't do that for everybody else.
No.
Are you familiar with the comedian Dennis Leary?
Yes.
All right. Do you know his song "Asshole"?
No.
You never heard the Dennis Leary "Asshole" song?
Never.
Oh my goodness. Because I was gonna.
But
I
will
can't even.
make sure I listen to it now.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna play my song called "Asshole" because I also have a song called "Asshole" and it's a little different than his, but yeah. Here I got an email. We're gonna play this song real quick. Let me get this loaded up.
I think DC sent you one. This is one of the artists that we signed, Weirdo Gang. The Dope. They're out of Indiana, and they're doing real well right now, man. I really enjoy their music and I enjoy pushing their stuff.
And you said their name was Weirdo Gang?
The
Did I
Weirdo
hear
Gang.
that? That's
Weirdo
dope.
Gang. Yep.
The Weirdo Gang. See, Cat, we could have called ourselves that, but we're out of sync. So
Hey.
it's trademarked. Okay, nobody else could take it. It's kind of like in sync, but not but out of sync. Where we at here? Okay, there.
Obviously, I'm Justin, and you're the other four guys combined.
Okay. All right, guys. This
I'm
is
putting it out there.
Weirdo Gang with Gang Related. It's uploading now. Now, is this released already, or is this like an
This
exclusive?
is released. This is
Okay,
released.
okay.
Yep.
Here we go.
Bro, they turn up when we coming through. Showing hella love when they see us cause they know the crew. Get the top section and we bout to get a bottle too. On the house, you get free-ish when they rock with you. Still crazy how the women scream when they notice you. Gang here, fuck it, we might hit them with a song or two. All the bad chicks turn the bathroom to a photo booth. Blah, 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 blah. It's a photo shoot. Everybody vibing with the gang. Everybody vibing with the gang. Now they gang related. Everybody vibing with the gang. Everybody vibing with the gang. Now they gang related. Everybody vibing with the gang. Everybody vibing with the gang. Now they gang related. Everybody vibing with the gang. Everybody vibing with the gang.
I'm whooping ass, got them blacking out and passing out. I'm the mag, I'm the bomb. Get back, get down, get down. She spit like a hollow tip and blast around. So dip, put an arch in your back. The cat, the cow. Fuck with it, make them buck if they really tough. In the cut with it in the club, fucking people up. Seen a bad bitch turning up, hit her with the bug. Break the knob off, turn it up. We don't give a fuck like damn.
Everybody vibing with the gang. Everybody vibing with the gang. Now they gang related. Everybody vibing with the gang.
Like damn.
Everybody vibing with the gang. Now they gang related. Everybody vibing with the gang. Everybody vibing with the gang. Now they gang related. Everybody vibing with the gang.
Like damn.
Everybody vibing with the gang. Now
They
they gang
vibing with the
related.
gang and it's coast to coast. I'm known to boast, pretty nigga with all the smoke. I stood 10 toes down, we could rope the dope. So fuck nigga, relax before I load the pole up. My up 3 direct hits, bitch, I must be TK, HBK, bitches love me. Do say kumbaya, who could judge me? I dust sweep any motherfucker that try to touch me is ugly.
Everybody vibing with the gang.
Like damn.
Everybody vibing with the gang. Now they gang related. Everybody vibing with the gang. Everybody vibing with the gang. Now they gang related. Everybody vibing with the gang.
Like damn.
Everybody vibing with the gang. Now they gang related. Everybody vibing with the gang. Everybody vibing with the gang. Now they gang related.
It's ugly, it's ugly.
Now they gang related.
All right, I'm a fan.
Now they gang related.
I like that.
Definitely hear the hook. The everybody bugging with the gang, with the gang. I could hear that in a commercial for sure. Like a younger generation type in the club hanging out commercial, maybe some alcohol involved, and everybody just kind of dancing and vibing and chilling, and that's the song that's playing. Like that could definitely hit that.
I could see it in the next Step It Up movie.
So many questions up based on that response.
Like,
How many
No.
Step It Up movies are there now, Mike? Since you're a fan, apparently.
I only like the first one with Channing Tatum. I know there's a few of them.
Of all the movies to reference,
What do you mean? It's
just random. That's all, just random.
it wasn't to be disrespectful or anything. I'm just. Is
Who
that
was
what
in the
you-
first? No, not at all. But it's just like completely
Oh.
random.
Oh, okay.
Was
I
that
could,
Mario?
like-
Mario was in the Step Up movie, the first one, right? Wasn't he the DJ?
Yeah, Mario was in the first one with Channing and them. Yeah, I was. But what it was I'm looking to get like sync licensing stuff. I want to be in video games and all that. You know, that's where I want my
Man,
music.
that's what we do, man. Let's talk. You guys
We definitely got to
you got
talk.
the information, man. Call me direct, man. Let's chop it up, man.
Yeah, definitely.
From the stuff that you play with me, I enjoy your music, man. I think people of the world enjoy your stuff too, man. Let's figure out how to do some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Let's pray.
I can play one more for you if you'd like. It's pretty cool.
I think we should keep it more behind the scenes. I know he's a busy man, so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But
True.
man, Andre, we really appreciate you tapping in with us.
Hey, fellas.
Definitely got to do this again.
Yeah, man. Hey, anytime, and I don't say that lightly, man. You know, we do stuff called Music Matters Mondays, where we
Okay.
have artists, up to 50 to 60 artists, chime in. We talk about different topics. I love to have you guys on there as professionals, man. I
Absolutely.
appreciate you getting
And I was
me on
gonna
there.
say, if any of your artists, like those weirdo gang, for example, it'd be great to have them on the show and really
Oh,
chop it
yeah.
up and get to hear
Oh,
their
yeah.
story and get to know them.
Yeah, man,
Oh, yeah.
they're dope, man. They're action packed. So yeah, well, I'll make sure
Yeah.
we have
True.
Tori set it up for you guys, man.
Yeah, could definitely because we.
Here goes Mr. Notebook.
No, I'm just saying we have after November or after February 4th, we're open.
Okay, hey man, you make it happen.
Yeah,
I
That-
love that you
that's
guys are
definitely
booked
bet.
up, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
The book. So yeah, let's make it shake, man. Well,
Thanks.
let's talk this week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make sure you guys got my number. Let's talk. Let's make it happen. Let's not do
That's a
like.
bet.
Let's not have your people call my people. Let's talk directly. Let's make it shake.
Yeah. There's an instant message thing right there. It says private chat. You can click on that and just leave it in there.
Oh, I'm already one ahead of you. I already told TC to send you my stuff, man. So you should.
Oh,
you guys
okay,
can
bet.
have it. She's
Bet.
listening. So
Whoa, wait. So let's not do the your people call my people, but you told your people to reach out with the.
No.
I'm just betting.
I
I'm
told
just
her
fucking
to
with
text
you.
you. I told her to text you.
Nah,
my
that's a
stuff,
bet.
see?
That's a
All
bet.
right, so you gonna have my
Much
number
appreciated.
directly, and we good, man.
Say
Yeah,
less.
man. Now we usually run like in anywhere in between 2 hours, however long you got, man. If you got a couple more minutes, we can kick it. And I have a couple more questions for you just for the interview for everybody watching. But if you got to go, also we understand that too. You know, it's not a big deal.
I can do one more. I'm 10 minutes late for a meeting, but I'm enjoying myself. I just told them hold tight. So ask me something else, man.
All right, you know what?
Let's get
What does 26 or 2026 look like for you right now? Like what can we expect to see this next year?
Man,
You don't got to give us a date, just what to look forward to.
man, I'm trying to sign more innovative artists. I'm trying to give more independent artists the opportunity to get the music out to the masses so people can listen to them. I'm trying to be a conduit for up and coming independent artists to be that vessel to help get their stuff out there. Not only that, advise them, educate them, tell them the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
So yeah, it's 2026.
So if you had, and I know a lot of information is privileged, but if you had some free game to share with those trying to come up that are kind of like more in Mike and my shoes, where we're still trying to quote unquote figure it out, but do something that we love at the same time, and it's more passion and art than it is a business, but at the same time we understand the business aspect of it. What would you say to an artist that you're potentially looking to work with down the road? Like, what would you say that you're looking for, or advice that you would give for them to be ready for that opportunity when it does come up? If that makes sense.
I would say two things. I say this all the time. I don't know if you guys have ever heard it, but be comfortable being uncomfortable. That's the only way you're going to go in this business. If you think you're doing it the right way in the music industry, it's usually the wrong way. Once you're uncomfortable, when you step outside your box and you're forced to grow, you know what I'm saying? And the other thing I would say to people is do everything to somebody that you would want to do to yourself. Do everything to somebody that you want them to do to you.
Treat people the way you want to be
Right?
treated, man.
And don't do anything to somebody that you would not want them to do to you.
Right.
Because
Karma's
the
a bitch.
same people you see coming up are the same people you see going down, brother. It's like that in the music industry. You know what I'm saying?
And it changes in a blink, right?
It changes in a blink of an eye, man. You see somebody parking a car, and you be like, oh, and then next week or next year, that person is executive at a radio station or in a record label that you need to sit down and talk to.
Yeah, and you know I got for people that, because people, you know, it's like, hey Mike, nah, man, keep that same energy you had.
Yep.
I'm good. See
It's
you on the
real.
sideline.
Facts.
Hey, Andre, it's been real, man. I'm gonna let you go. I didn't know you had to be out of here. Nah,
It's
my
all good. No,
bad.
it's good.
Hey.
Hey, I was enjoying myself, man. This was organic. I'll do it again, fellas. And then let's talk. Like I said, let's talk this
Yeah.
week. So,
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
We definitely gonna set something up.
Oh yeah.
all right. Y'all
Hey,
stay
man.
warm. I know it's supposed
Much-
to get cold there, man. So
Oh,
y'all stay
yeah.
warm. And we'll chop it up, man.
Hey man, much love.
Much appreciated.
All right.
Thank
All
you.
Absolutely dope.
Real dope.
Absolutely dope. Bro, absolutely dope. What? Absolutely dope. Guys, if y'all don't know who Andre Williams is, you know, by the end of that interview, then, you know, just go do some work. I'll leave some things here for you in the live chat or whatnot. Absolutely
I
dope.
swim with sharks inc.com. That's the letter I, swim with sharks, spelled just like it sounds, inc.com. Definitely worth checking out. A lot of good intel and opportunity there. You know, I mean, it's really nice to have like a humble dude on that's you could tell he's been through a lot, seen a lot, and he's not like trying to act like I know more than you type, like a lot of people tend to do, even when they don't even have a lot of knowledge. And you could tell he has a ton of it. So real blessing for him to come on the show and just chop it up with us, man, for real.
Yeah, no, definitely. I would love to just like, I can't wait to get in the call with him and just sit and like, I don't want to like pick his brain or nothing, but I've never been a starstruck dude, like at any age. So I've always wanted to learn, like, yo, what's up? Like, what can you tell me? Like, what can I learn from you? I'm a sucker for information.
Absolutely. I mean, he mentioned it. Knowledge is key. That's always been my thing with everything in life. My mother really instilled that in me as a young kid. Like, knowledge is really key. When you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. When you don't have all the information, it's hard to know what you're supposed to do next, or what's going to come about, and be ready for it. And just, your mind is an incredible tool that most people don't really fully utilize. Even myself, I don't fully utilize it like I should. And it's just really crucial that you do your research and you do your homework and you do check things out and you do listen to those that are willing to tell you things. And it's tough because there's people that'll tell you things and act like they know a lot when they don't. And it's really hard sometimes to decipher which is which. But, you have to, with age comes wisdom, right? So the older crowd, like, growing up, it was always you listen to your uncles, you listen to your grandparents, you listen to your actual parents, of course. That goes without saying. And it was like, those were the guys that really taught you lessons in life that you couldn't, until you experienced them, you wouldn't know. And then when situations came up, you were like, oh, I remember my uncle telling me something about this, or something like this could happen. And you were a little more, less susceptible to it. Just, it goes without saying, man. Just, I'm rambling like a motherfucker. I know, my bad.
No, bro, I get it. I just sent him. I just locked his number and sent him a message. Hey, thank you. I got TC number 2, so, and of course I will send them. Oh, they in the podcast one. We both. Oh, duh. We're all in that. Ha. All right, but. Oh man, I'm gonna throw a song on.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. One I don't play too often. I think this is appropriate. Shout out to
Angel on the track. Hey, how y'all doing today? Having a good day? I'm having a good day. Cause it's gonna be a good day. All day, got a couple buzz, I'm about to roll. Got me ready for the sunshine. Summertime shades on, bonfire when we pass the ball. And we're gonna have a good night, all night. Just because the sun's gone, ain't time to go. So light it up in the moonlight, pass it off to the left, it's alright. Now we're on the roll. I'm up early in the morning, ready, feeling like a hooligan. No medication in me yet, so let me set the mood again. That golden gold is mighty fine for rolling up to go to work. Hop myself across the street to Royal Farms and grab a blunt. Hold the phone, I gotta run. I mean that hypothetically. These metal legs ain't running, but these flowers help me levitate. No room for hate, I took that pain and turned it into happiness. From northern lights to cannabites to wedding cakes and dabbing pens. Pretty much I've had it all, from wax and dabs to diamonds, dog. But now it's really heating up. Got contacts off that gotta sauce. The real might be the Lady Dawn. She brought the fire, so burn away. And we don't pay attention when they hate. Cause it's gonna be a good day. All day, got a couple buzz, I'm about to roll. Got me ready for the sunshine. Summertime shades on, bonfire when we pass the ball. And we're gonna have a good night, all night. Just because the sun's gone, ain't time to go. So light it up in the moonlight, pass it off to the left, it's alright. Now we're on the roll.
A friend with weed is a friend indeed, and I got exactly what you need. Best believe I got that Chiva, fine sativa, give you amnesia. Like, did you see her wake and bake, wedding cake? May all your up and downs between the sheets. DC Spencer is giving the bare necessities. But when you roll with me, I got several recipes. I got that purple sticky with me and it be fire chronic. Got that green crack, keep them coming back like baby hooked on phonics. Puff a passing on that gas, edibles, dip and dab, flavor pens. But you know my favorite games. We can play twist and shout till the sundown, like it's 50 shades of green.
'Cause it's gonna be a good day, all day. Got a couple buzz, I'm about to roll. Got me ready for the sunshine. Summertime shades on, bonfire when we pass the bowl. And we're gonna have a good night, all night. Just because the sun's gone, ain't time to go. So light it up in the moonlight, pass it off to the left, it's alright. Now we're on the roll. It's gonna be a good day. Oh, and we're gonna have a good night, all night. Just because the sun's gone.
Yo, that was
Definitely one of
dope.
my favorites of yours.
Really?
Yeah, the energy on that one is really top tier. You and her really sound great together on the track. Like not just like and it just from the second that beat comes in, it's just it gives me my life is like, it gives me that type of vibe. It's just like a great
The grits. Yeah.
was it the grits? Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives me that type of vibe or the what's the other one I'm thinking of?
I told
Nappy
this.
Roots. Nappy Roots had a song like that too.
Yeah.
Just
Oh yeah. Yeah. I told this girl one time. She was riding in my car. This was God. Back when that song first came out, I loved that song. You know, my life be like. I was like, yeah, and you know, I was just, you know, I was thinking about, I was like, you know, I'm gonna really do this, and then I was like, yo, this is me, and they're like, this is grits, and I was like, yeah, you're right, but it sounds like me. It was funny as God. I must have been like 17 or some shit.
the good old days, right? When life was so easy, you didn't even know it.
Shit, life was never easy.
It didn't feel easy in that moment, but looking back on it now, you're like, man, I wish that was all I had to worry about. Like what I had to worry about back then.
I had to worry about fucking getting, you know, beaten up just for fucking being me, walking down the street, bro. I had to
Still to this day, if I could punch you through the screen, Mike, you would have no teeth. Right?
Look, I had a gang of bullies, dude. I had a gang of bullies, and they were all cool. But it was weird because it's like whenever their friends that would beat me up with them were like busy or whatnot or couldn't hang out, like I was always cool to hang out with. So I was always like, yeah. And then, you know,
It sounds almost like Bart. I don't know if you watch The Simpsons, but it's like that group of bullies. But then at times Nelson will hang out with the other kids. Like if Jimbo and Kearney and them aren't around.
yeah, fucking and I asked for it a lot, like, because I would run my mouth, like, not unless I was provoked, though. Like, it's not like I just would get up and be like, fuck you guys, you know? Like, it would always, somebody they'd make me the ass of the joke, or they'd see me and be like, hey, let's go get them. And I'm like, no, and, you know, whatever.
Shit. To be a kid again, to be a teenager. No, if I could take what I knew now and go back to being a kid, just imagine all the things you could do. And it's tough because like you don't want to do too much differently because then it changes other things down the road, right? So like if you had to go back and relive it, you're like, man, I wish I would have known this and this before. But then it's like, but then I wouldn't be where I am now, you know, because it's like the butterfly effect, right? Where things change and, you know.
Thank you, Charles. O'Share, yeah.
O'Hara.
O'Hara, yeah. O'Share. Sorry.
Charles O'Hara.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Wiz Khalifa 5, yeah. I like Wiz Khalifa. But let's play another one real quick that you and I did. Cap, you got to put a verse on that, dude. I'll mess with the hook.
I'm down. Nah, when did I say I wasn't down to work on the song? I was just saying my only beef was not beef, but my only thing was the song. The hook sounded a little too melodically like the other one. That's all. I know we could do better.
I don't think
it's not the lyrics. It's not what you said. It was just the way it was expressed.
Yeah. I wonder if maybe like I hit it with like kind of the same tone as like the first half of the chorus there, but just keep it kind of smooth. Maybe it'd be better because I came at it hard, like I take a walk on my shoes, but I came at it kind of hard, like
Right.
So I could definitely see it.
But no, the beat is dope. I got a couple tracks I got to work on. I just been
Me
I've
too.
been starting a new job. I've been in training. I've been doing a bunch of shit, so my time isn't as ample as it was. / mentally, I'm just like absorbing a lot. But like in a week or two, for sure, I'll be like kind of up to speed,
Right.
so to speak, and it'll be just back to
How-
business.
How's training going for you?
It's boring. I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, I get it. It's needed. It's a lot of the same shit. Being like, hey, do this again, so you get it right.
Well,
Not that you got it wrong, but so like it's second nature for you, and it's gonna pay off. As far as learning processes and procedures and shit. But at the same time, it's boring as fuck sitting at a cubicle all day and just being like, all right, let's try it. All right,
I don't know how many people actually really need to dance on a pole, but I mean, if you say so, bro, have fun.
don't do it themselves.
No, I'm just kidding.
Laptop dances, I swear.
They just got you sitting in the cubicle.
Why did we just lose half our audience again? What the fuck?
I didn't.
Ugh.
Oh, you were making a joke. All right, here we go. Okay, so this song is called FU2. This is gonna be on the album here. You guys can listen to it because we've already listened to it before. And this is actually a song that I created like 3 years ago and never did anything with it. And I actually ended up using both the verses because it was just a song I was on. And I had one verse and two verse. And I used both of those verses on two different separate songs.
And what's even crazier, I don't know if you realize this. The other day when you were like, where were those two tracks you sent me? I lost them. And then you was like, I found one. And the one you played was actually a track that's totally different that has one of these verses used on it, ironically. And I'm like, oh, this guy.
Yeah, my life is a mess sometimes. It's a mess up here sometimes. Everything else is cool. But here we go. But, so I had to...
Hey, I think Charles is asking to join in the festivities. Is that what you're asking, Charles? You want to come on and chop it up with us for a little bit? If I understand it right, you said let the listeners jump in video.
Oh,
Is that what you're saying?
We can do that.
We'd love to have you on.
Our guest is
got
no
a good
longer
connection
here with us. There is the link to join right there in the group chat there. But here we go. Here's FU2. So like I still had the hook. We put it on a different beat, and here we go.
Wait. Before you start, here's the $1 million question. Is this the right version? Because how many times do we hear Mike B and only Mike B on the track? Let's see. Let it roll. Let's see.
Or no, because sometimes it's been just you
version
on the track too,
Very, very rarely, but yes, it has.
Yeah,
happened.
this is the most updated. This is FU2 cap reference.
Hey.
Wait. I'm not on this one, am I?
You see? Aha.
Hold on. Is it this one? It is this one. Yes.
Honestly, this might be the worst song I have ever heard in my life. Like, this is straight up hot garbage. You know what I'm saying? Look, I hate it. Oh, wow, you don't like me. You're not a fan. But here's something I don't quite understand. Did you think you're the only one that I'm after? Another chapter in the story of my life. Let me stop everything so I can get this right. Please tell me how I can win.
This needs a video.
Like you actually looking down from above. I'ma call you my son. Basically, since you think the earth revolves around you, I don't know where they found you, but you need to
we need to be performing at a club in the video with people like kind of not even paying attention to us.
So table that like you had a reservation. Can't stop me from killing shit. Final destination.
Don't care if you don't like my shit, bitch. Fuck you. Can't lick up on these nuts and rub this butt, bitch. Fuck you. I don't care if you don't play my tunes.
A lot of middle fingers in the video.
Us just beefing with the whole crowd, basically. It'd be great.
Now that I'm here and I don't misunderstand, it's a familiar stare. The same old looks, same old folks, same old games. My rhymes are fire, leave a nation laying flames. Yeah, I never was was a rookie, I picked it up on the go. So when they say I'm lucky, I tell them they ought to know. I've been at it some biscuit head limb nookie at a show. Last time Javi pushed me, and fuck it, I let him know. I don't ever want a problem that they know, but the fact is, always been a target for bullies, so pay it back quick. This is all time, what they claim, no back in. We don't need fans in a world full of acting. Hold on, they can barely breathe. I put it down on the vibe and see. Got a little two-step while I find a seed. And I still don't care if you listen to me. I don't care if you don't like my shit, bitch, fuck you. You can lick up on these nuts and rub this butt, bitch, fuck you. I don't care if you don't play my tunes, bitch, fuck you. You can't stop this shit from popping. Ain't popping, bitch, fuck you too.
Yeah. Once it's, finished, mixed and mastered and all that, it'll be a little different. Man, it's, it's going to be absolutely dope. Absolutely dope. I'm going to play this. No? Probably shouldn't.
Go for it. You'll never hear me say don't play shit.
Hey, that's it. Hey. How you doing? Why am I in here? I don't know. They just put me in here and closed the door. Said have fun. Sounds right. Okay.
I never got funky like this before.
One at a time, I vision the rhyme, let it vibe. Enjoy the beat, then let it ride, then hit rewind. Repeat the process over knowing so many times. When the verse done, then every line is memorized. Don't get it twisted, it took a while to finish, but now it's on and it's lit. And anybody can listen and put it on in the kitchen while cooking or doing dishes. A 40 laundry to Marshall like you can vacuum the 50. I don't think that they understand why I do what I do. It's therapy and it's for me. I'm singing it too, but they don't know. I know they're mad. I'm fine, and the bass stay bumping. I ain't hear what they said when they do say something, but they can't say. But they can't say nothing to you. Till they walk in your shoes and fight the battles in your path. I wonder what they would do. But they can't say. But they can't say nothing to you. One more time, I done said it. I know we gon' get it. I finished on my spaghetti.
That definitely paid homage to Eminem in that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It gave me when I heard the beat too, it gave me G Unit vibes.
Did it?
It gave me like when M signed G Unit and like that whole era was coming about.
Yeah, bro. Like I definitely paid homage to M50, M twice in there. I said, what I say, fold, because you fold your laundry listening to Marshall, or you could vacuum to 50. And then and then I came back and said I ate all my spaghetti. It's all like, yeah, thanks guys, because look, when I got out of placement, all right, I was like 3 months to getting released, and I came home on a home visit, and for like a weekend pass or whatnot back in 2000, like, God, I got out summer 2003, so this must have been like February 2003. 50 Cent came out. I wake up, see music in the club on. I'm like, yo, what is this infectious beat that I'm hearing? It's Dr. Dre drums and shit. I'm like, I was like,
what's even crazier about that beat is it was for D12.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was. Yeah.
And they were just chill. Like 50 came to the studio. Like I'm completely paraphrasing the story, but they came to the studio, they met, and they were like, oh, they introduced each other, and they were just chilling, and they were listening to beats. And 50 heard the beat. He's like, yo, that shit is dope. And they were like, you really like it? And he's like, yeah, like this shit is fire. And he's like, you want it? And he's like, no, it's yours. And he's like, nah, let it, like our way of welcoming you to the label, with M and Shady and all that. We'll bless you. You can have it. And 50 was just like, all right, bet. And the way Dre is with not opening the vault and sharing shit too, it was just like 50 was like, I knew I had to jump on it right away, and the rest is history.
Hey, man. But I heard that beat was crazy, and it was nuts, right? Because I get back, and there was this. I was getting ready to turn 15. I turned 15 a couple of weeks after I got out of placement. So I got out in June, turned 15 in July, and then I got hit in August. So it was a good and bad summer that year. But but I went back and she's like 50 Cent. She's like, who would listen to a guy that says, "Go shorty, it's your
It's,
and when the whole time she was saying this back then, I'm just like, you have no idea, like you don't even know, like this, like you said, bro. Like if I'd have known like back then what I know now, I'd have just been like, okay,
it's crazy because I know you didn't grow up like on the streets and like the mixtape vibes and all that, but like 50 before that shit even dropped.
oh, bro,
50 was gigantic, and 50 would literally just take a Busta Rhymes beat and literally copy the flow pattern, and he would just say G Unit on it. And sometimes he'd be like what was it? Not Give Me Some More. It was the one he had with Busta and Mariah, but he's like in the beginning, and 50's just like
baby, if you give it to me, I'll give it to you.
you.
I
He
know what
didn't
you
even
want.
say shit, and
I
people
got
like,
it.
and I ain't gonna lie, I was one of them. I was losing my fucking mind. Like, oh, this dude, like, man, he's got a great freestyle that he does. It's on a Ron G mixtape, and he fucking at the end of the freestyle, he just stops, like he just cuts it short, and he's like, "That's it. Coke price went up 10 grand this week. Arabs flew a fucking plane into the building." Like, and that's literally on the freestyle. That's how he ends it. Like, he's like, "I can't give you no more for the price you offering because shit got more expensive." You know what I'm saying? Like, just talking about 9/11 attacks. Like,
Yeah.
dude, 50 just had that to him. Like, he just had such a great like vibe and energy that he gave off. Like,
Dude, I like look, man, like, and I did my research. Like, I was like 50 was like Get Rich or Die Trying was in my fucking, and then when the internet and I was, and then we had a stable internet connection because we didn't have shit, dude. But I was just researching, like I wanted to know everything about everybody doing what was like. This is what I would like. I love making music, and it does. I'm not like. And I never was like a gangster. I don't ever like, dude. I just like this verse I just put. Like I was like, you can put it on while you're in the kitchen cooking or doing dishes and shit. I literally said it.
right.
Like whatever, bro. Like
No,
I'm walking around singing to the beat of my own drum all fucking day long. Like Andre said, it's like I can't wait to get that man. Like, what's up, man? Like, what are we going? Like, what are we about to do? Because there's no like, it's not for no reason that I now have your number. What's up? Like,
nah, shit gonna happen, man. I mean, just
I'm
gotta
like,
let the universe do its thing.
you gotta sit on the eggs until they hatch. Because if you don't sit on them, they won't hatch.
Facts.
Yeah. Let's
Hopefully, it's not Halloween anytime soon where you're gonna throw them eggs at somebody's house.
Yeah, no.
Goosey night. Y'all call it. What do y'all call it? Y'all call it Goosey night or Mischief night or Devil's night?
Mischief night or something.
Mischief
Devil's
night.
night.
See, for
Whatever.
us, it was Goosey night.
Here we go. Check this out. This is it's called Project Mike B. And I've never.
Anybody behind the scenes trying to come in? By the way, I know dude was talking about trying to join us.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen nothing. I put it right there in the live
I
chat.
just wasn't sure. Sometimes don't even realize people be in there,
Yeah.
so I just want to make sure.
There it is, y'all. Click on it. You can come on up in here. Yeah.
Holla at your boy.
But here's another song that's not released. This is just something I played around with. It's not even professionally mixed and mastered. I did the mix and stuff on this. It doesn't have a name, but it's pretty dope. I'm going to shut my screen off, but I'm still here because there's still something, I don't have to explain.
Yeah. I used to care when they walked by. Cool crowd, too good for the little guy. Never once had a spot that was bona fide. The ones who kept me around made me out for a clown. Worm, hook, and line. Guess the joke's on me, I should've known better. No friends in this thing, and that's a bold lesson. Don't take it from me, you're gonna find out. There's more in the grass than the snakes, but don't stress it. Still pressing the pen pad, expressing I'm still taking the steps up. I need a lift, yeah, know he's there, and he's aware. Don't need a trip right now. Cigarettes, the only thing I need to quit. I ain't perfect by any means, don't get it twisted. Living right today compared to where I've been at. This is one for y'all who wouldn't give me a minute. And now I'm holding the time and I'ma spin it my way. The audacity of some of these weasels who wanna lie at a pride, try and make it a sequel. I'm sick and tired of the vibe that you putting on people. I'm just a guy, why the eye that you give me feel evil? I wonder why. No, I don't. Hope y'all choke. Nah, I'm just playing. I don't care if you feel what I'm saying. It's a cold world, no end for the always. The same stars that was there when we all came. I'm just trying to get ours before we gone, dang. They say I'm lame, think it's great that they're all fake. I'm just out here trying to get it, just like any other individual that can spit it. It's a given, I wrote it down so the hookers are written.
Yeah, you heard this before, right?
Yeah.
Kinda odd how it turns out. Yesterday,
Is Bobby on this one? No.
No, this one's just me.
Now it's turned down. I'm just happy I made it through the day with all the regular pains and all the bits of peace to keep the calm and the beast. Who knew the value of life? Cause all I needed was sleep. I don't mind the static. The fact I'm erratic is way less dramatic than them being cheap. And I don't get it, no accountability. They point fingers, pulling triggers quick before they know a single fact. And I ain't with it, and innocence is a thing I lack. But I ain't making the same mistakes today. I'm learning fast. Utilize the gifts life identified. This is our time, and don't mind to criticize. Whole time I held on to one line. Quit now, you won't know, so why not?
It's telling you to do more shit like that. And I was like, maybe, you know, if I get in those moods more. Like, I don't even remember how I was feeling. I was just like, fuck the world.
Yeah, definitely sounded like you was kind of depressed, fed up.
Man. This one has Bobby on it.
Yeah, we're good. It sounds good.
Cap, send me something.
Send you some? Let me see.
Yeah. Send me something on email that you have to send me a couple like that I can have on here just for like originals that we'll just play from time to time.
It's absolutely fine. We do this all the time.
Fine.
Get up and drop a rhyme. There's so many things on my mind. And yeah, we're so fly. We ain't never coming down. Get so high. We ain't even on the ground. It's absolutely fine. We do this all the time. Get up and drop a rhyme. There's so many things on my mind. And yeah, we're so fly. We ain't never coming down. Get so high. We ain't even on the ground. Oh, whoa, these cats don't know how you stay so hot and the world's so cold. For starters, get a jacket, a hat, and then get some gloves. Throw the weed up in the wrap at the fire and spark it up. Give me the beat, something to eat. You think I play? This shit's a treat, so have a seat. It's nice to meet you. I'm the man they call Mike B. So what you want, cause I'm not cheating. Passing flies out with them pizzas for some rapping loops around these dudes like onomatopoeia. And I'm focused on the mission mode is grind, so I don't need to see a time or more than money. Say it's not, then I don't need to feed you. Ha! Look at me, mama. Wow. Bet you be so proud of me now. Now I came in with a dream and a heart that can take it. No limits in sight that'll break it. If I say that I'm fine, I'm lying inside. There's a war going on and I pray that I make it. These haters are making me famous. You painting my name on the table, trying to flipping the tables and running outside of their mouth again and again with the fables and slamming the cards. Fuck if you sleeping or not. I run in the kick in the cot. My brain is shot. Heart, all that I got. With that, murder the slide. Smoking the pot, toking a shot. Away sheet that Tootsie Pop. Snack town boogie. A little harder than that Diddy Bop. Fine, we do this all the time. Get up and drop a rhyme. There's so many things on my mind. And yeah, we're so fly. We ain't never coming down. Get so high, we ain't even on the ground. It's absolutely fine. We do this all the time. Get up and drop a rhyme. There's so many things on my mind. And yeah, we're so fly. We ain't never coming down. Get so high, we ain't even on the ground.
It's absolutely fine. We do this all the time. Get up and drop a rhyme. There's so many things on my mind. And yeah, we're so fly. We ain't ever coming down. Get so high, we ain't even on the ground.
I ain't playing, motherfucker, come and get it. You must be tripping, candy flipping, thinking I was finished. All I sips of polished minutes inside for Armageddon. Turn your face into spaghetti and pop your top off like confetti. Rookie, you watch this pussy get stretched beside the tushy, get flexed inside his hoodie. Who's next to try and push me? Ain't nobody bout it. I'm in your house and routed. You fucking cowards doubted. 1,000 rounds were down a inside his face when I catch a case of murder, home invade. I pop that A, that K will rain and K your house in vain. Ain't talking shit, that clip will flip until your brains will hang. I call it Jason Machete, sweating, it ain't no fucking fun. You know my name like Dr. Strange, I said it right the script. The difference is this murder flipping, turn to hollow tips. Got posed like porno flicks, my shit will kick, make torso shift. I order hits, I gotta pull the bitch when I put the orders in. Oh shit, he's got the torch again with immortal sin to break the porcelain with a quarter spin to open top when he's pouring in. Yeah, bitch, you can fuck with me now, but the shutting it down, bitch.
Fine, we do this all the time. Get up and drop around with so many things on my mind. And yeah, we're so fly, we ain't ever coming down. Get so high, we ain't even on the ground.
It's absolutely fine. We do this all the time. Get up and drop a rhyme. There's so many things on my mind. And yeah, we're so fly. We ain't never coming down.
That hook is repetitive. It's a good hook.
There's a collab joint. Shouts out to my guy Jordy Mac. It's 60.
Hey.
KO.
Mac was in here. I don't know if he's still in here.
This came out real dope. It's gonna be on Jordy Mac's project if I'm not mistaken.
See, I done this once before, but now I'm back with the remix. Got a few homies with me, and for sure we clocking tickets, no more flipping bricks. Rhymes, I can say it 1,000 times.
Nah, this is the dude KO first.
Got Jordy Mac 60 and
his voice is crazy too. Like, love it.
Catch him coming out the alley like some fiends for the work. Got the shit to
sound like Bubba Clark.
A little bit. I can see that. I hear that.
Ain't no more safe space, bitch. I'm coming for the ground. That makes everyone a target, so it's best to stay down. Got the market in my view with the sin of bloodhound. I ain't looking for a battle.
The old Bubba Clark, delivering Bubba Clark.
Ain't a thing to get around. Southeast of Houston, Texas, Pasadena's where I'm found. Pack your Glock and move around or increase the body count.
This is my guy 60.
Who wanna step in the ring and beatbox? It's a legend, the man, the myth, waking them up, alarm clocks. My punchlines I have a bleeding. Look like a stabbing, leaning. Referee counting, he Aerosmith singer, keep dreaming. Bring the views like we're streaming, bring the news and the victim. Detoxing like Dr. Dre, they're like, when is this shit dropping? I'm going in like a box cutter. Son of mama, motherfucker. Big monster in the window, I'll make your block shutter. Give me my credit, they movies over like Blockbuster. I'm off the wax like Q-tip, it's yellow but not butter. I'm trying to run all our holes like a motherfucking golfer. I probably got a 9 over green like fuck the putter. Put the switch on the Glock, fuck talking, I'll make it stutter. The chopper like too much vodka like fuck sober. I'm like a voiceover for porno, I fuck them over. The day that I clean my plate, they can say that the beef's over. Another is 60 feature tree beats like a flamethrower. Bring it right back like they gave me the wrong order. It don't even matter the subject, the verse order. Delivering dope shit, the doorsteps like packs.
Here come Jordy.
Since about 12, learn to produce, fuck it, I record myself. Inspired by the greats, most the legends done failed. Been going hard on the mic like the Detroit Pistons. I'm a spur if you ain't heard what we saying in tone living. Home of the Alamo, we always in battle mode. On the mic, y'all gotta be kidding, y'all soft like Geronimo. Put Mac on the beach, it's highly flammable. I spit chlamydia, quick to burn you vaginals. Every verse is strategic, I'm talking tactical. Every time I eat a rapper, call me Jordan Hannibal. You were quick, there's no beef, if so I turn to cannibal. Till then put the sock in your mouth like mankind's mandible. Claw, no. Verse hit like a sawed off. Kill the beat and feature engine, it get hauled off. KO the track like crazy. 60 different flows like my boy Chris Wiley.
You said switch the flow, hit them low, pass it off the give and go, then cut to it, put records out.
I'm trying to hear this.
Used to do.
I'm trying to rap.
I'll be me, you be you, or anyone that you prefer. I'm flashing by you in a blur, like the rascal that I am. I'm hoping that you'll understand. Maybe you should take a picture, posing for all them figures, thinking that you truly matter. That what got you gas? Me, I'll keep it solid. I'm liquid, flowing fast. Call me a deposit. See, I'm money in the bank. You looking for pure hip hop? We the ones to thank. And just like a withdrawal, we could take you out. I ain't talking about a date, yo. You better watch your mouth, cause there's gonna come a time when your teeth gon' catch a checkup, and your boys can do nothing but tell you to keep your head up. like they teaching posture. I'm sick of these imposters. Don't make us have to put a hole right through you like it's pasta. ZD, motherfucker, come see me, motherfucker, like you had you an appointment. This is for my enjoyment. There's no going back like that original Mario. You better check your facts. Look, peep the scenario. It's cap, no cap. A wise guy on the track, standing with crazy one. It's 60 and Jordy Mac. Tell me who can handle that. Our merchandise is handoff, serving you dumb fucks, and I ain't talking about a dance off. So check yourself before you regret it for life. Lennox Lewis with the jab, the way that I wreck a mic.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned Lennox Lewis, because Lennox Lewis, like, back, remember Knockout Round 2 was out and Roy Jones Jr. was all on the cover of it and shit. Like, I like Roy Jones Jr., but Lennox Lewis was my favorite dude to use on that. I fucking liked him. Like, I was like, this dude just, what? Big old British dude just come out and be like, oh, yeah? You want to fight with me, yeah? Yeah? Like, dude, he's huge.
What's all
like,
this then?
Right? No disrespect. Where's, yeah, we got to have For the Lag of God on here at some point this year. I definitely want to get him. That's my homie from the UK. He's got a little podcast and music review out there in the UK. Yeah,
he's
so
on the asshole video, right? That guy?
Yeah, that guy. We'll have to get him, and we'll have to see what time's good for him, because it's different time. It's like 12 hours.
They're usually about 5 hours ahead, I think. Because I got one of my main producers is over there. My guy Sticks.
Okay.
And I think he's 6 hours ahead of me, but they don't do daylight saving, so
yeah, but you
5 hours now.
Yeah, see,
but I'm an hour behind you.
Yeah, but you don't go that way when you're going with the UK time. You're going the other way, so your time zone's gonna hit.
Right. So for like me, it's 6 hours. For you, it would be 5 hours, or for me, it's 5 hours. For you, it would be 4 hours.
No. Listen. So. Here's Texas, okay, and you're gonna come over here to go to Pennsylvania. No, you're gonna go this way, hit California, go across the Pacific.
I'll go past the international date line and all that, the long way.
Taiwan, China, they're gonna be China again here soon.
Bengali.
Anyway. Yo, did you hear that they came to an agreement about Greenland?
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what that agreement is, but apparently there's some old document that when back in the day that, what did they say? Okay, so don't quote me on it. But when they agreed to do X years ago, then Y came with it. So I'm like, okay. But then I'm sitting here asking myself, I'm like, if the rest of the world, especially China, is going to see that, then what's keeping China from just being like, you know what? Taiwan's China again.
It's crazy though, because it's like the opposite, right? Because it's like Taiwan trying to claim China as theirs. No shade to Denmark, but like Denmark is so small, but yet they're like the 6th or 7th biggest country in the world because Greenland is so fucking massive.
Yeah, but look, if you go to Taiwan, the Taiwanese people, they'll tell you like, yeah, we're part of China. Right. We're Chinese.
But it's like Hong Kong, right? Hong Kong's part of China.
Well, Hong Kong's the
capital. Taiwan fought for. Yeah.
Or no,
Hong Kong's just its own island. Beijing's the capital.
Yeah, okay, duh. Sorry, Mike. Geography.
But yeah, Taiwan and Taipei. Taipei is their capital. They're their own little island.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Enough. All right. We had
that's our geography lesson for today, folks. There will be a test next week.
We had a listener send us a song. I don't know. It probably sucks. It probably sucks, but we're gonna listen to it. It's called The Heist. They don't know how to spell. They spell like you, bro.
They must.
You're like, look, same way. They spell the same way. That. It's that Italian. That. Cat. That.
Now this song is. I'll just let it play. I want to see your natural reaction because this is one that's real creative, for lack of a better term. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, because it's very hard to impress me. Like I don't think I'm the shit or anything, but when I wake up and
I'm just saying, you've been playing your songs all night. We've been talking. As soon as my song came on, your cat came over. So that just tells me everything I need to know about how good it was.
They're just trying to shut your eyes up.
I just attract pussy. That's all it is.
He's crazy, isn't he? Look at him. He's talking about you. Here, you want the headphones?
She about to break that wire.
She's not having it. It's okay, Frank. I'll wear that.
Remember when hip hop used to be about storytelling?
and getting all creative and having fun. Let's get back to that. It was life-changing how we made away with the green, straight out of a movie, like something you never seen. See, I managed this bank, but the owner was a dick. So I got with this teller and we set up something slick. We needed 4 guys inside with masks and guns, and then 1 more to drive. Yeah, that should be enough. And we had to make it worthwhile to cover all 8. So the vault had to be hit with a lot of money to take. It was almost Christmas time, so we had a lot on stash. That Friday morning before it all, we gon' take that cash. Right before it was lunchtime, the 4 straight smashed in. Went straight to the teller and said, put the cash in. She filled it up as the other 2 watched over the rest. And the last guy came and immediately whipped me in the chest.
Let's go to the vault. I ain't playing today.
I'll cooperate, just don't hurt anyone, okay? So we went in with 3 bags that I helped fill. He called another one over to help carry, and then they pilled. Someone tripped the silent alarm, the cops were arriving, and we had a beast behind the wheel, just ready for driving. Full tank with a map route leading right to a safe house and an underground entrance to disappear and change out in the middle of the woods, so no choppers could see where it is. Perfection until the back tire was blasted out. Shit! And then boom! Someone shot the gas tank. Instant explosion, all 5 dead. The cash blank, all of that planning. Our efforts, what a waste. I feel like such a disgrace, but I can't show it on my face. Of course I had to resign, cause of all of the drama. And the teller had to resign, cause she was full of the trauma. But wait, remember how I said we got away? Now let me share the rest of the details with you, if I may. See, me and that teller, we set up something slick. Her and I were having much more than some romantic tryst. And then I mentioned that her brother was an ex-Marine, a sniper with the accuracy to blow a car to smithereens from miles away. Hold on. Now I know what you'll say. The cash burned up. Look, this wasn't my first day. See, it takes 2 to open the vault, a teller and a manager. So every morning we come in and black out all the cameras, switch out some cash for about a week straight, with that moving prop money that looks identical on tape, buried in the back, just waiting to be taken. While the real cash is at my new house, just chilling in the basement for my new life, waiting a new wife as well. Had a brother off with his share, and we went off by himself. Now we living large, as happy as can be, cause that money was more than enough, being split up by 3. You feel me?
What you think?
I feel like I was doing like a heist on GTA.
Right?
Yeah, like I like it. I liked it.
I gotta figure out a way, not a way, but I gotta figure out who can bring it to life, like an animated music video of it being acted out. I think it'll be fire.
I think well, did you see Sweet Pea's animated video he did with his freestyle with J-Bomb? J-Bomb does some animated stuff, and I'm pretty sure he can do a little more than what he did in that video, but I'll send it to you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'll send it to you, because like him and Sweet Pea did a freestyle, I think it was like a week or 2 ago, and then they put it out.
Sweet Pea actually spits it?
Yeah.
No shit. I didn't know Sweet Pea got down like that.
What do you mean?
I thought he was just behind the scenes engineer. I didn't know he produced, mix and master.
Still waters run deep, bro.
Really?
Still waters run deep.
We gotta get Sweet Pea on the track.
He probably won't do it.
Nah.
Maybe. I don't know. He must have been really feeling like something to be able to, especially the stuff that he was talking about. Like once you see it and you hear it, you understand it. I was like, okay.
I got you.
And J-Bomb's cool. He's a buddy of ours. He did a lot. He does a lot of flyers and animated videos and absolutely dope with the graphics. J-Bomb Graphics. Everybody go check him out. Sweet Pea Productions. Go check him out. Absolutely dope. We got a couple more minutes. I guess we can play like 2 more songs maybe. Play this one since we know you're dying to hear it.
I've been asking all night.
Hey. I don't want no smoke, bro. No pun intended.
The puns. All intended.
Take them all. Take all the puns.
Hold on, cause it's about to be outside. Why this shit?
I don't know what they mad for. Homie, go ask him. It's probably my fault, right? I'm the bad guy. Whatever that's a damn lie. It's the real Mike B. I'm in the cut, pulling strings from a landline. Who want what? I came in a little late, and that's my thing. Better late than never made her bang. Up at the price, and now they don't want to do a thing. Shifting to high gear in spring, this is not a fling. Paying the pie pipe with a pack of pickled peppers. Yeah, I'm independent. Get the step and haters check and wish it rate. Get the message on the blessings we don't have all day. Industry don't have a thing on me.
You don't want no smoke, this I think you'll see.
Hold on, cause it's about to be non-stop while you dishing it out. I said,
you don't want no smoke, this I think you'll see.
Hold on, cause it's about to be non-stop while you dishing it out.
Number 2 with a bullet, I'm shooting my shit. Pollute when I spit, don't ever go confusing my shit. Yeah, I'm nice. I'm like grandma on your birthday, but this gon' be your worst day. With Mike B, I'm worthy to take your top off like Xavier. I'm number 1 chief, flying through like fiber, so don't you dial up beef. Stay underneath, cause that's my decision. I'm like Leonardo, the world ain't ready for my vision. Which one? Pick one. Small knife, big gun, big knife, small gun. Won't matter when we all done, you'll lose it in the long run. Marathon unfinished, put a number on your chest, let you rub it on your chest. Man, he puts the lotion on his skin. I'm silencing you lambs, everybody got a plan, so they punched in a yap. Now who fucking with Cap? What I spit is a gift, guess that's why it comes wrapped.
You don't want no smoke, this I think you'll see.
Hold on, cause it's about to be non-stop while you dishing it out. I said,
you don't want no smoke, this I think you'll see.
Hold on, cause it's about to be non-stop while you dishing it out. I couldn't stop if I wanted to. Got a crippling case of shaking the legs. Survive's what I'm gonna do. Shine right in front of you. Shaking vigorous hate that's in the way. Then we'll dine on a blunt or two. Not crimping the pie. I'm rolling the thing up. Keep dodging the flat line for now and it's mad tough. And nothing but bad luck. I'm rolling an ounce up the toe. The big man, no smoke. Hip hop, anonymous. Popped the bottle and popped out like Pontius. Whole time they wanted this whole thing to crumble. I don't think they thought that this year we'd bubble up. Whoa, now the pancakes and syrup on them. Whole lot of hate in the way for powdered sugar on 'em. I don't think they understand. That's why I'm praying for them. Rub that bullshit on your chest is what it's there for.
You don't want no smoke, this I think you'll see.
Hold on, cause it's about to be non-stop while you dishing it out. I said,
you don't want no smoke, this I think you'll see.
Hold on, cause it's about to be non-stop while you dishing it out.
Whoa. Hold up. You sound like you upset right now. You sound like you're getting a little sensitive or something. Maybe even thinking about doing something. That's cool. You do you. But don't say we didn't warn you. The real Mike B. Cap the wise guy. Yes, sir. Don't forget who said it. We out.
Yes, sir. That's just.
We out.
That's just dope. Hey, man, it's about that time, Cap.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, man. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yes, sir. Don't forget who said it. We out.
Peace, y'all. Have a good night. We'll see you next week.